coming to you extremely tardy. It's SurvivorCraft Know-It-Alls Episode 3, recapping Episodes 3, 4, and 5 of SurvivorCraft Death Valley. I am your co-host, Yappity.
And I am Eplicas. Hello, again.
Hey guys, we're here to do a little brief episode, just running down the important parts of Episode 3, 4, and 5. And, the Psychic is in, the Brony is in, and let's start. Eplicas, go ahead.
Okay, so a couple things in Episode 3 that happened that are really important. Draydon and Thraskin found the third book for a green team. The second book. They found the second book, Tower, and was surprised when it was empty. So I highly doubt there was any communication between the blue and the green team now, because otherwise they would be been as surprised to find it. But it didn't really matter because Blood Fox found the third book, Tower, complete by coincidence. Which I find really. The first tower, of course, has to be found by coincidence. The second tower was found by the other team without knowing where it was, and the third tower was found by the first team without knowing where it was. I just find that really funny. And later, it was Country Boy. Then it was Country Boy who actually found the room first, who was on the other team. So, books, I don't even know if they had a part to play. They could have put the treasure room there and just left it there, and it would have been fine. Everything turned out exactly the same way. I find that very interesting, very entertaining.
You're out of sync for me, but let's just go on. In other words, just long story short, what Eplicas just said, the silence that we predicted in Episode 2, not a thing anymore. That idea is just scrapped.
Definitely not. It's gone. No. It's so bad. It would have been really cool. Oh well. But also, with Green Team, they've been searching for the idol a lot, so I don't know how close their alliance is anymore. But apparently Idol got scrapped in Episode 6, which Yappity spoiled for me. Thanks.
Because I actually saw the episode that was there before work.
I'm not going to watch it yet until after we're done with these. Because I figure 3, 4, and 5, it's all right before the merge. Not a lot happens, so it's actually okay to put all into one video.
Yeah. And I guess we can talk about the controversy now that happened. A lot of people in the comments said that when I guess Meaty, when he was spectating someone who was in the cave.
It was Thraskin who was in the cave.
Thraskin was in the cave. He was not invisible at all, so he was totally visible, and a lot of people could see where he was. So when he went into the cave, he gave Thraskin's position away, and that way Country Boy was able to find the hole, go in there, and kill Thraskin and get the treasure. Because
Country Boy knew Thraskin was down there. He saw his name, but he was searching around the boat. He couldn't find a way down and eventually started swimming away. Meaty got close, was watching this whole thing, though, got close up and even went down into the hole for a little bit before flying back out. And then that's when Country Boy comes back and goes down the hole. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, I think either invisibility potions or even better, get a /vanish command. Very easy. I think it comes with essentials. So, wouldn't be that bad at all. Just nice and easy. But, honestly, that's a big no-no. That can't happen.
Big no-no. Hopefully they'll implement that in the future.
Anyways, it's happened once. Doubt it'll happen again.
Let's hope it won't happen again.
Well, media and guns are smart. When one thing doesn't work, they've always changed it around and made it so it does.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I really like about them and the series as a whole.
So I guess now we can move on to the challenge.
Yeah, the little triathlon. I really like this. Though, for Blue Team, I was really surprised that Ursi was the archer. I would have thought that Country Boy would be doing the shooting since he did very well in the past.
Well, Ursi did state that it was her best, her specialty. However, she even said that she's only played Minecraft for a month beforehand. So,
it's
not that.
She did her best, and in the end, she did do good. Even though they lost the challenge,
because of her.
She learned from what she was doing and became a lot better closer to the end, and I was actually very impressed. So for not playing Minecraft for very long, and for all the pressure of coming in, you did very well if you were watching this. I was very pleased with your performance, even though it wasn't quite enough to pull through.
However, I'm going to be mean about this, and at Tribal Council, no surprise, Ursi first voted out of the blue team.
predictions were correct in that respect, at least. That's something. But yeah, Ursi, it was unanimous. Even Ursi voted for herself too.
That was kind of my gripe that she didn't try to fight for her chance to stay. Maybe she did. Who knows? Honestly, I just never vote for yourself. If you're ever on the show, just don't vote for yourself. Go on the
It's
little
worth a
chance
shot.
that you could stay on.
Mhm.
Like,
Go for the second most likely person to be voted off, or even start talking to people. Try and go, hey, I know I'm not all that great, but that's why you need me. That's why you want me to.
we have a big threat to take care of before the individual immunities.
Yes. So there's always other paths to take. A little bit more backstabbing than others, but
Or
don't
cutthroating,
ever.
you know.
Yep. Never
Do
vote
that.
for yourself. We haven't seen a lot of that in any of the series, in any of the seasons thus far.
What, voting
series.
for yourself or cutthroating?
Cutthroating.
Cutthroating. Who knows? We may, once we find
Season
answers.
4. There's always season 4, or even later in season 3.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey,
But
episode 4 and 5, when we talk about it, there's
Yeah.
things to talk about. I'm just saying right now. So let's move on to episode 4. Eplicas,
Oh.
notes.
I don't want to talk about episode 4. I really don't. I hate you.
Episode 4, go on with the notes.
Okay, Baskin really pulled through for his team on the challenge. Did a good job.
What was the challenge again?
I forgot.
Me too.
Oh, what was it?
Whatever you did, Thrashkin, you did good.
Yeah, it was good enough for me to write down. So I probably should have reviewed it. I thought I was like minutes ago. What was it? Oh well, we'll come back to that.
Eventually.
Blood Fox is the one that found the immunity. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even though he didn't end up using it. He didn't end up using it at all, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
But no.
Because, you know, who knew this would come out of nowhere, but Green Team went on a challenge domination, and Blue Team has lost 3 times in a row. Episode 3 and 4 and 5. So, any other notes for episode 4, or do you want to talk about the Tribal Council right now?
Restart your video real quick. Turn your video off and turn it back on.
Alright.
You're out of sync.
Technical difficulties.
It happens.
I'm back! I'm back!
Okay, yay!
Yay!
We're in sync. Awesome.
So, you want to talk about
And
Tribal Council?
I want to give before that. I want to give Country Boy. I don't want to talk about Tribal Council. Don't bring up Tribal Council. I hate you. But Blue Team found the treasure. I really like the idea of the treasure not actually being in the room, but being underneath, inside that little golden X. That was really cool. I wanted to give Country Boy congratulations. Very nice shot. I don't want to brag. I'm good with a bow, but I am not that good. I love seeing you shoot across the entire area and just hit your target up fairly accurately for the distance. I don't have any more notes now.
Alright, is all this talk?
Oh wait, no! I got
wait,
one more. Okay,
Before the
I found
heartbreak, Eplicas
I
has
found it.
something to say.
I hate you. I found it really interesting. Someone in blue, I'm not 100% sure, but somebody in blue said, quote, "You're going down, ear," end quote. Last time I checked, wasn't blue ear. Just saying.
A lot of confusion.
I'm confused. Okay, Tribal Council.
Tribal Council. So, with a 1-3 vote, Vix got eliminated. Vix got voted off. Arguably the best player on the tribe gets voted out because who knows? But what we think is because he was such a big threat, he gets voted out.
Yeah, he was too noticeable was a thing. That's really what happened. I don't think he was focusing enough on politics instead of
Or
just
the social game.
Yeah, well, that's his politics.
Politics, social game, same thing, but
yeah, politics. But he should have been going out for alliances a bit more. I think Vix. I am very sorry you got voted off.
Hey, goodbye. But sorry, Vix, but you had to go. There's that cutthroating that we've been wanting to see all season.
Just sorry it had to happen to you.
And take it as a compliment that you got voted out this way.
Yeah, no shame in that, but still. Vix for fan favorite? Anyone? Vix for fan favorite?
Blood Fox, still my #1. But anyway, yeah, Vix, you were such a big threat.
I think Blood Fox is gonna become my #1 now too.
Yeah, it has to be.
Or Country Boy. There's a twist. I really like Country Boy now.
Did you see episode 5?
Yeah, I saw episode 5. Okay, you take it from there. Episode 5.
Episode 5, I don't know what the hell happened. I remember, but things happen. You want to talk about it? You have notes, I don't.
You're the one that's saying episode 5 was really bad. I don't have a lot of notes on episode 5. Not a lot happened. More running to grab chests.
More fighting, I think. Did that happen? Just
yeah, a couple of battles. What's really interesting, though, was, I guess it doesn't matter now, though, is that Draydon had mentioned how they hadn't found the idol yet. Meaning that, and Bloodfox had found it 1 or 2 episodes beforehand. We don't know exactly the time period he found it, but since there's time between episodes, that's not recorded. But that, anyways, that's good to note because Bloodfox was keeping it a secret.
Which is a good thing. Which,
yeah,
you know.
And started leading them on. So, but the problem is if they throw out the immunity idols, Bloodfox can't use that anymore. So keeping it a secret may not have been the best thing.
And
but
you want to talk about the challenge? I like the challenge. Kind of. I don't know if I like the fact that they couldn't come back up after the lava.
Oh, they brought buckets of lava with them, though.
It's still.
But I'd like to point out something that the host kind of got wrong. There were times where they weren't getting damaged in the lava. That was not due to armor. It's impossible for that to be due to fire protection armor. It had to be a fire resistance potion. Because otherwise you still take damage for fire resistance. Even if you take no damage, you still get the little tick and the damage animation happens. So when armor cannot run out. So you don't run out of fire protection on your armor. You run out of fire resistance on the potion. Not a big deal, but I thought I wanted to get that straight. So eventually their potions ran out, and then they started dying in the lava. And that's really how Thraskin won. He was just on top of the lava area.
So, yeah, good thing.
Or another possibility is that they had apples. Because apples give a couple minutes of fire resistance.
Yeah, and there's not much this...
God apples give 3 minutes. God apples, notch apples, the purple ones. The purple named ones. Whatever you want to call them, they give you 3 minutes of fire resistance, as well as resistance just in general. So during that time, it's practically impossible to kill. Which is why as soon as they ran out, Thraskin's arrows actually started having an effect.
And now let's move on into Tribal Council, which, another heartbreak for Eplicas. But before this, we even talk about what happens. Usernames actually reveals to his tribe that he had the hidden immunity idol. And he decides to tell the team, which at first I thought was a bad thing, but seeing episode 6, hindsight 2020. But if we're just going to be going on the mindset that I just watched episode 5, was it a good thing to tell your tribe if you were going to get voted off? If you knew you were going to get voted off, I would have. But if you knew you were safe, keep that hidden immunity idol in your pocket and just vote with Kyo. If I was usernames, I would just vote with told Kyo, hey, let's vote out Country Boy because he's such a threat, and just keep that hidden immunity idol in your pocket for merge.
Or, yeah.
And it was just such an interesting dynamic for usernames having the sole power to vote whoever to vote off.
And he picked Country.
Yeah, and he picked Country Boy, which is sad, but you did good. I was really looking forward to seeing you come out in the future, but that's how the game goes. Sorry, Country Boy. You're such a good player. The fact that you got voted off, take that as a compliment like that. You're such a big threat to win the game, and the fact that usernames chose you, don't take that as an insult. Don't take that at all like personal. It's part of the game. Good job on you, Country Boy. Good job for you, usernames. Great play.
And Kyo, I guess, too.
Kyo. There. You were there. And that's it.
Actually, one last thing to redeem myself, because we got a little bit of crap in our first video for getting blue and green team confused from ER and Buckety Boo. In seasons 1 and 2, I just watched the first episode to get it straight because because I went before we record the next one. I want to make sure we get the team names right for the right teams, because I just want to double check and make sure about that. And so season 1, during the first episode, blue team was Ear. We're just going to use Ear as a baseline, so green was Buckety Boo. During the second season, again, in the first episode, blue was Ear. Now, in the third season, it wasn't perfectly clear as to whether or not which team it was, because when the host said, "Okay, I'm going down to my tribe. I'm looking at Ear right now," it had also faded right to the other host at the same time from blue to green. So I didn't quite know who they were referring to, which is what caused the confusion in the first place. But then again in later in the season, on blue, who's supposed to be Ear through the line, following other patterns, said, "You're going down, Ear," but blue team is Ear. So that was a little bit confusing, and that started
self-deprecating humor.
Possible, but unlikely. But where'd it go? Go. Oh, there it is. Front page.
It's hot.
Okay. So, in the beginning of episode 5, the host unmistakably referred to blue team as Buckety Boo. And at the end, they had said that green, green was going to tribal council, right? No.
In what episode?
No. Episode 5. No, it was not going to tribal council. But they unmistakably, without a doubt, called green Ear. So right when I think I figure out what the teams are, it's switched up on us. And I think that might have been just a mistake, because I didn't go back and double check, but I think there's other times where they have had the teams confused every once in a while. But in the end, that's where the confusion has come from, so it's not entirely my fault or Yappity's fault. A little bit, maybe we're a little bit stupid, but it's just a little bit stupid, not too much. But anyway, so I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not 100% sure which team is Ear, which one's Buckety Boo now. Maybe I will after episode 6.
Green,
that's why I've been saying blue and green. But I'm pretty sure that I think that the other couple times might have just been flukes. And I am pretty positive that blue team is Ear and green team is Buckety Boo. I'm going off of the first episode of the first season when they first introduced everyone. That would make the most sense. So blue team is Ear, green team is Buckety Boo.
All right.
Just want to put that out now, as far as I can tell. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm done. Rant.
And this wraps up episode 3 of SurvivorCraft Know-It-Alls, recapping SurvivorCraft 3, 4, and 5. And that's it. Next up, we talk about the merge, episode 6. The first thing that happens, I won't say it, but
good.
Say goodbye, Eplicas.
Bye, Eplicas.
Say bye, Yappity. Bye, Yappity. And so long. Farewell. Sayonara. See you later.
Bye.
And call.